everybody, Vicki here. Just thought I'd do another little tutorial for you. Just kind of nice to be thinking ahead a little bit, and I love Christmas and everything about it. And I picked up some treasures here and there, and I decided that maybe I'd go ahead and get started on making my Christmas gifts for Christmas. And we kind of like the homemade type of gifts, and so that's what I've decided I would kind of share with you my ideas on that. I've picked up a few little things here, and I've got some odds and ends, some rickrack and some beads, and just you know, some buttons and things to decorate with. I've got this really cute little, it looks like a Viking. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it says "I'm a lover, not a fighter" on it. So with that in mind, I decided maybe this piece that I'm going to do here, I'm going to keep and maybe give it to Colin, because to me that just kind of fits his personality the best. I've got, just all kinds of pretty things here. If you can see that right there, I thought that would be very pretty to put on one of my decorate with. I got this darling little elephant slipper here, this ceramic slipper. The cutest if you decorate your kitchen or whatever with the roosters and things. Thought this was really unique and cute. Might use this in one of my creations. Here's a pretty little vase that I've picked up here sometime. Colette and I did some shopping one time when we were on one of our trips, and these are just some things that we picked up with this in mind, thinking that this might be something that we might want to do for our kids, especially for Christmas. Kind of giving it away here, but I guess, you know, Colin's not much into this video thing, so he's probably not even going to see this, so I'm not really too concerned about that. So anyway, your imagination, you just let it flow and just go with the flow, and it's the only thing going to be holding you back is you know, your creativity and just not letting it go. So anyway, I think to get started here, I'm probably going to need a little refreshment. Got my hot glue gun out, got it all warmed up, and I've got some odds and ends from some of my crafty days, and like to do the crafts, and always have. Made some really, really wonderful Christmas presents in the past. I'm sure everybody has treasured them, you know, just like this. So first of all, we're gonna start with this pretty. I thought this was just kind of a nice little dish here that I think I'm going to put this little Viking guy down in here, but I'm probably going to need to, you know, fill that up a little bit with something. So looks like I just finished a quilt this afternoon, and I had some extra. This is the batting that was left over. That probably, I got that out of the trash, but nobody's going to know that. That's probably a little too much. We'll just fill that little jar up a little ways with this. I don't think anybody's going to notice that string and stuff that's in there. It just gives it a little bit more personality. That's probably going to fit, that little guy's going to fit in there just perfect. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue down here on the bottom here. Not on his bottom, but on the bottom of him right there. Maybe that'll hold him up a little bit. So there we go. That's going to be our starting point here. Okay, and then I'm just going to build on that, and I think I'm going to put maybe this plate on top of that. That might look kind of nice. So let's put a little bit of glue around the edge of this dish here. Hopefully that glue doesn't break these dishes. And one thing you need to make sure you're very careful if you're going to be using this hot glue, because it is hot. And I sure wouldn't want somebody to say, well, I watched Vicky's tutorial and I got burned. Oh, I didn't get that centered, but I think it's stuck pretty good now. Oh, and he kind of fell over too, but you know, it's for Colin. So anyway, I think probably, well, I'm going to put a little rickrack around the edge of this. Just kind of fancy it up just a little bit here. Like I said, just be very careful you don't get your fingers on that hot glue, because it can be kind of bad if you do that. I got my tools over here, so I'm just going to go all the way around that plate with some rickrack. And one thing you need to know if you're going to be doing this, you don't want to use your good fabric scissors, because all of us seamstresses, we frown on people using our scissors for anything around the house. It's now see, I got a little ahead of myself and got talking a little bit, so that glue kind of got cooled off a little bit here, and I'm going to take that and, oh, that's going to make that plate look really pretty. When we get done here, you're just going to see what we created, and you're just going to want to go right out and gather up some things and start making these gifts, because they're very unique and one of a kind, most of them. And like I said, it's always nice to get a homemade gift, it seems like. For Christmas, you know, anybody can go out and spend money and buy presents, but just to have somebody take the time to create something like this, it just makes it even that much more special. I got this goblet here, and I think I'm just going to build on it right there like that. I think that'll look really, really nice. I think it's got enough color on it that I probably don't need to put anything else in there in the middle of that. Let's see if I can get that stuck down there. Oh yeah, that's sticking good. Yeah, that hot glue, it works really well. So we've got, as you can see, it's kind of, we're building on it here, and I found these bead things here, and actually they've been around for a while. They came from, I don't know, Wang's International. So if you want to order any, you know, if you like the looks of those and want to order some, you could probably get on the internet and maybe find those somewhere. But those will look kind of pretty right there like that, with that blue rickrack especially. So I'm just going to stick those down there a little bit. And things don't have to be, you know, precise. This isn't like when you make a quilt. That's kind of fun sometimes for me to, you know, get away from the quilt, because I'm going to add these little wooden blocks in between here. Because with quilts you have to concentrate, and things just have to be exactly perfect. And, you know, it's fun and it's nice, and you're really proud when you get done. But, boy, it takes a lot of concentration. And so this is just kind of a, you know, gets me out of the, see, I don't know if you can see that, but it's looking pretty good. Kind of liking the looks of that there. I don't know. Maybe I'll add some buttons or something to it too. Here's some really nice buttons. I think I'll just stick a button or two on here too. You know, you just can't, I just don't think you can do too much on these. You just, whatever you need to do to fancy them up, just really just show off, you know, it's just show off your talent for creativity. I'm sure Colin's going to put this somewhere where he can be looking at it. You know, quite often he'll want to do that. Let's put a few of these little bows on there too. I just don't think you can get too much on these. You just keep decorating them, and just the more you put on them, the cuter they get. Give you an idea anyway of just what you can do if you put your mind to it. And, you know, if you're on a budget, a tight budget, and just gather some of these things up, and it can be very inexpensive. Okay, so then I think I'm going to build on that a little bit and put, I've got a little saucer here, and I think that'd look really nice on top there too. So I'm just going to put that on there. Oh yeah, that fits real nice. So I'm not real sure. This is kind of a nice piece here. Right there. I don't know, what do you think? I've got that. I don't think he'd appreciate the elephant. He kind of tends toward the Democrat side, and so I'm thinking that I might save this for Grandpa or Grandma Dean and do something special for Mom with this little elephant. It's kind of cute. She might really appreciate that. I'm thinking Colin wouldn't appreciate that too much. What can we do to top this off? this is kind of cute. It's little cherubs. It could be maybe Colin and Missy, because they really love each other a lot. I'm thinking that might look kind of nice on there. I think I'm going to put that up there on top, and just to finish this off with that. Might have to add a few more things, I don't know. There we go. It's looking good. Looking really nice. I gotta, oh criminy, I turned that around so my little guy down here, well, I guess no matter what direction you look at it, you can look at it from this direction, you can see the little Viking here looking at you this way, and you turn around this way and you can see the cherub. So that's probably going to turn out pretty good, really. I'm kind of thinking this is needing something down here, though. Maybe a little braid. We got the rickrack going up here. So maybe I can put some braid on there of some kind. And since it is going to be for a guy, maybe I'll put this black and gold on here. I know what I'm going to do. I think I'll tie it. I'll just put a little, don't know if I got quite enough or not. No. Wonder if I've got anything I could, but sure need to make it pretty special, especially, you know, Colin's my first son. So I know that Grant thinks sometimes that, I guess I better turn that around so the little bow will be right here. I'm just going to overlap it, and then I think I'll put another little flower or something right there. I'm going to hook it right there. Oh yeah, and that's going to match that little guy. Perfect. That's really looking good. He's got the blue on, got the little blue bow going there. Let's see, what else have I got that I could, how about a little, well, how about a little yellow flower? Yeah, because he's got, oh, look at that. I tell you what, this is just pretty awesome. Look how that's matching up there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but we got the little Viking. He's got the blue and the yellow on, and I didn't plan this. Honestly, I didn't, but it really looks like it. And actually, if you look closer, I don't know if you can see that. I'll bring the camera a little closer before we finish. But on that batting, that I just took and had in the trash, there's some blue string. I tell you what, things are just coming together on this. There's some blue string on that batting too, so that's going to work in really good with that. Okay, what do you think? Do we need anything else with this? Maybe this is kind of a nice thing, you know. You can maybe sign it so it's got your autograph on it. So I think I'm just going to put on here, I'm just going to sign my name and put Colin 2020 on here. Just in here. And I'm just going to put love you, because I really do love him. So it's got my autograph on it, and so he'll have that for years to come. And when he's going through these things after we're gone, or when we go in the home or whatever, he'll appreciate that this has already been taken care of, and these are some items that he doesn't have to really deal with. But I'm going to bring the camera over here a little bit closer so you can look and see just how much fun that is and how cute that turned out. And it's like I said, just let your imagination just run with it, and just go with it. And I think you can create some really, really nice Christmas gifts. So anyway, we'll bring the camera over here. I'm just going to show you up close. Isn't that just darling? And I probably could have put a few more things on it. It's got the year on it, so he'll know when that was done for him. Signed it. Put Colin's name on there, and then you go down here, and this darling little Viking here. Isn't that just the cutest thing you ever saw? So anyway, there it is, and now I'm going to be excited to give that to him for Christmas. And actually his birthday's in July, but I'll probably end up just waiting until Christmas to present that to him, and hopefully he has as much, you know, enjoys it as much as I did enjoy making it for him. So anyway, that's pretty much the tutorial for today. Just hope you enjoyed that, and maybe you got some good ideas from it. Cheers, everybody. See you tomorrow.